Yo guys, what's up? Today I have something new for you, something I have never done before, which is spectating another game and commenting on it. This time I am spectating Emdiel, who is a Challenger Misfortune player on the EU Nordic East server, I think. Yeah, but he recommended me replay, and oh, this is a very good start for Red Team. Yeah, cheesy invade there. Who got the kill, actually? I didn't pay attention. Right, what we are going to do is we are going to... Oh, Lee Sin got the kill. Okay, so no lanes are influenced by the extra gold. Well, not really. And I'm going to watch how Emdiel plays the lane, how he manages his soul stacking with Dark Harvest, and yeah, how he copes with Fiddlestick's poke. I think, as far as Fog of War is concerned, we are going to watch from his perspective, so we can kind of reconstruct the plays. Oh no, I don't want that. The plays he's making. I think when I double-click on Misfortune, I should stay on her, right? Yeah, so we are going over this game. This is a... Oh goodness. This is why you never ever face-check this bush. Heal is coming out. Okay, Misfortune takes a lot of damage. Actually, Fiddlestick's level 2, yeah, Fiddlestick's level 2 isn't, not level 2, 2v2 is very nasty with these crow bounces. Yeah, Thresh barely survives that. This is precisely the reason I avoid this bush at all costs, because it's really hard to predict who will come out on top. It's basically, well, if you're really confident in your mechanical skill, and you play a mechanically intensive champion, then of course you can go for plays like that, but yeah, I'm very bad at evaluating who will come out on top. So yeah, right now Thresh being a tank support. Let's look at items really quick. Can we rearrange those? Yes, we can. Yeah, Thresh started Coin. Misfortune started Doran's Shield, which is a very wise decision against Fiddlesticks and Ezreal. Of course, Misfortune is under zero pressure as far as scaling is concerned, because Dark Harvest plus the fact that the enemy is an Ezreal. Yes, so she outscales. She has the late game in the bag, basically, as long as she goes even in lane. And what was I about to say? Yeah, items. Yeah, Doran's play. No, please, camera. Well, gank top lane. Interesting. Yeah, okay, but let's get back to the lane. Misfortune, of course, needs to farm under tower, which is quite easy compared to other AD carries at this stage in the game, because of absolute focus and love tap. Yeah, okay, it's not quite enough yet. Level 3, I think it's enough to last hit under tower. Yeah, Thresh has lost a lot of health in this early fight. Okay, he gets the hook. The Fiddlesticks, yeah, Fiddlesticks cannot do that. That's a major mistake by the Fiddlesticks. You cannot take hits like this. Drain level 1 is way too weak to trade against 2 people plus minion aggro. And Drain even draws minion aggro in and of itself due to the changes. Not recently, but a few months ago. Yeah, this fight was very much in... Ooh. Can they fend them off? Yeah, he will die. Misfortune has flash, I think. Doesn't need to, though. Turns around. No, this is a bad idea, bro. This is a bad idea. Oh goodness. A little bit too close for comfort, in my opinion. Emdiel is still staying in lane. Not respecting the enemies at all. Ezreal, yeah, as long as he stays out of Ezreal poke. Okay, he sees the Fiddlesticks due to the ward. Yeah, but he should really go back. 1 Crow Bounce plus Summon Eerie plus Scorch might finish him. Oh, okay, now the level up. Yeah, but the Fiddlesticks, he should have played it a little bit safer and just poke with E. Not going all in against the Thresh, because yeah, that's what Thresh wants. Had he poked him a little bit longer, Thresh would have been... Well, as long as the tank support is low on health, he can't do anything. He cannot go in, and he cannot fight. So Fiddlesticks should have just spammed E over and over. Let's look at items real quick. Fiddlesticks bought boots. Alright. Damn, the camera. Alright, Ezreal returned to lane with a tier, so one thing that's worth pointing out is Ezreal is, as far as his kit is concerned, very, very strong early game and does a lot of damage, but since he buys tier, he is in kind of a hole. He spends all his gold on non-combat stats, and MF on the other hand can just freely buy AD and armor penetration. Goodness, this camera thing. That's really annoying. I will get used to that. Yeah, Ezreal is weaker right now. Miss Fortune, of course, is a lane bully herself. Oh, damn, yeah, leaving the Thresh to die. Infernal Drake going to blue team. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Still, Ezreal doesn't use Infernal Drake too well. Miss Fortune would have used it better. Oh goodness. Do we see a dive happening here? I don't think so. The wave is not on the tower. Would the wave be on the tower? They could definitely dive them. Yeah, what was I about to say? Ah yeah, Ezreal. Ezreal is very weak as long as he only has a tier and the enemy has a serrated Dirk, for example, because of the combat stats. Yeah, but that's a no-brainer. Alright, yeah, that's definitely a dive. Yeah. Barely survives. Okay, the teleport counterplay. Misfortune staying far back because of low health. Yeah, the bounces, you need to respect them. Just running about, collecting some souls, seems like a good idea. They're still fighting. Misfortune not joining at all. Yeah, this is probably a mistake I would have made. This, I would guess this is the correct play, because Emdiel is a challenger tier player. But I would have gone in there and tried to fight at least a little bit, and ulting the wave. Aggressively using your ult cooldown. Yeah, not a bad choice either. Wouldn't have done that too, but it does make sense because Ezreal is not in lane and cannot farm all this. Trading 1-for-1 there. And getting this under tower ASAP means Ezreal loses as much farm as possible. Yeah, that was a very well executed sequence of plays. First of all, the staying safe in the back, not risking to die to random poke damage. Then walking up, ulting the wave under tower, and of course the Fiddlesticks overestimating the strength of his drain again. Well, he did get the Thresh, to be fair, under well, Thresh took tower shots, but yeah, Fiddle misplaying. Okay, so Misfortune sitting at 2 components to Duskblade, and Ezreal bought a Sheen. Lane phase is still going. Red team at a minor advantage right now, but blue team buffed their late game scaling very significantly with the Infernal Drake. Oh, bot lane. The camera. Alright, still under tower, yeah. Luckily Misfortune can farm under tower, and as long as they don't get hooked by the Thresh, they should be fine. However, the Diana flanking them from behind, I didn't actually catch that. Let's jump back 15 seconds. Ah, the teleports. The teleport, I see. Yeah, of course, of course. That's one thing you need to keep in mind when pushing them in. Is, yeah, you need to stay safe all the time. Watch the map. But this teleport, yeah, the deep ward, it was way too deep. They couldn't, like, no way blue team could have reacted there. 2 free kills. Yeah, you either don't push at all when a ward is there. Well, first of all, they probably didn't know the ward was there, and second of all, Fiddlesticks kind of always pushes in lane. So yeah, that was basically a checkmate play. Good job, top lane. Those random camera switches. Alright, Misfortune, can we look at gold? We probably can, but I'm not too familiar with this replay thing. Right, first tower should 4 now, and Misfortune should return with Duskblade plus Ghostblade components. Well, not Ghostblade components, Duskblade plus Serrated Dirk, I would guess. There has to be a way to look at each player's gold. The top lane is wow. Yeah, okay, as long as I stay within the timeline, it stays the same, but I need to rearrange every time I skip, I think. Okay, but top lane, all lanes are winning basically. Only the Thresh is with a, well, not negative KDA either, but yeah. Red team looking rather strong right now. And as I say, Diana dies. Okay, what's Emdiel doing? This tower is on the map, the top lane tower and the mid lane tower. So what I would do is I would just go to one of those lanes and try to smash one of those towers in. Emdiel, however, the challenger player he is, decides to prioritize farm, which I will just accept as the correct play because he probably knows it better. And now he joins the team. He has Duskblade and a long sword right now. So yeah, this looks fishy. Yeah, he won't be able to make that. Okay, nice flash. Fiora follows though. Yeah, easily. Yeah, when you get into the basically when a Fiora or a Bruiser jumps on your face as an AD carry at minute 12, yeah, you die. When you and your supports are low health, that is. Okay, Emdiel respawns. Let's speed this up. Let's go to double speed. Okay, Emdiel goes bot lane again, still not caring about mid lane tower or top lane tower. So, okay, well, the Ezreal is bot lane too, so he doesn't want his tower to fall, I guess. Items is, yeah, now he has a serrated Dirk. Thresh joins him. Dragon and Rift Herald both on the map. Well, yeah, makes sense. You probably want to take this dragon. I wouldn't prioritize Mountain Drakes, like, at all, because I think they are kind of stupid. Oh goodness. Lanterns out? Yeah. No brainer. Regening a bit health and ulting. Oh, looks fine. Actually looks really good. If one of them dies, basically he gets a soul reset. But now they are outnumbered. Diana's coming. So yeah, Thresh dead. Diana cannot 1v2 them, I wouldn't think. Yeah, now Misfortune needs to do something. The soul resets. Yeah, this is exactly the situation you want when you have a Dark Harvest Misfortune setup, because as soon as one of them or even one of your teammates falls, it's just a domino effect. When you collect their soul, use it to kill another one of them, collect their soul, use it to, yeah, you basically know how resets work, right? Yeah, but this is, in this very situation, every other keystone would have basically done nothing compared to what Dark Harvest did. Can we look at keystone damage or at runes or something? No, they are just shown with this little picture right there, but we cannot actually see how much damage they dealt. Yeah, but in those team fights where you manage to stay at the back and rather safe, yeah, that's where Dark Harvest shines. And now she, yeah, almost Ghostblade, deciding to spend, not to sit on the gold for a quick Yomus finish, but rather spends it on ooh, not so fast, not so fast. What happened? I will jump back 15 seconds for this. Okay, so red team grouping around Dragon. Trundle getting Rift Scuttler. The hook misses, but still Trundle goes in for some reason. Okay, that's that's basically int. Yeah, why would you go in there? Okay, he probably didn't have vision of those guys, but still. Just by off chance that that backup could be coming, you never go in there. You take the Scuttle Crab and leave. Yeah, but this, of course, enemy jungler down. This is a free Mountain Drake. Okay. Okay. Fights going on mid lane, and Misfortune still not grouping. Well, her ult is on cooldown, I think. No, it isn't. Yeah, her ult is up, and she doesn't group. I would group 100%, but Misfortune still prioritizing farm. Maybe that's what you should be doing. That's probably what you should be doing. I mean, he's the challenger, and I'm not. I'm Platinum 1, yeah. How much farm does he have? 108? Oh, Ezreal's still out farming him. Okay, taking Grump and probably looking for a back and a Yomu's Ghostblade. I would guess. Okay, camera, don't do funky stuff. Let's speed this up. Alright, meanwhile in mid lane... Yeah, losing mid lane turrets is very bad macro-wise because your jungle is just open for the enemy to be invaded. Oh, deciding to not finish Ghostblade but buying Executioners for the Fiddlesticks, or for whom? Fiddlesticks, Trundle, Fiora, yeah, it makes sense. Very healing intensive team. The insect play, Ezreal's dead, no AD carry, and the ult, yeah. Oh, the dive though. It's still rather early to dive like this, but it works out. Thresh survives, all of them survive basically. And they finally got this mid tower. Okay, now the Fiora clean up. Well, Thresh does get out and Mobies are active, so he is definitely getting away from her. The cocky play. I wouldn't do that, please. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Is it going to... Holy crap. I would have ran. I would have just... Wow, that's impressive. Confidence, yeah. Confidence I wouldn't have had in this situation. I would have been too afraid that Fiora just randomly gets a double kill, but yeah. That's probably what... Ooh, this is fishy. Yeah, that's the difference between a Platinum and a Challenger player right there. I would have ran. They'd just go for the kill. Right, yeah, Misfortune needs to back, she is 1 HP. But her team is doing fine, so... Not too big of an issue there. Emdiel is quite fed by now, 714. Trundle leaves the game. Nice. Yeah, he's at 2 items plus pickaxe plus executioners. Not looking to group, but rather to farm bot lane. A rather common theme, I need to admit. Maybe I should do this more too. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. As an AD carry, you need some farm, you need some items. It's 19 minutes, 141 farm. It's not the best farm in the world, but it's still okay. In a game like this, with all of these fights, and if I had played this, I would have grouped and probably be at like less than 100 farm. Well, maybe not that extreme, but you get the point. It's very important, obviously. Well, well, not obviously, because I didn't see it until now. But it seems to be... Yeah, that was a... Yeah, Emdiel told me he plays Misfortune as an assassin, and I see what he means there. Unluckily he dies, because Azir had ulti. Well, X4 speed, so Misfortune can respawn. Okay, what's happening next? Baron is on the map, and... which dragons... Ah, we see it here. It's an Inferno Drake in 1 minute, so 2 very, very important objectives. They should probably... Yeah, they have no vision on Baron right now. They should probably drop a ward there. And since it's a pretty slim chance that blue team can just randomly take a Baron in their situation, they should just drop a ward at Baron and prioritize the Infernal Drake. Alright, Misfortune versus Trundle and Ezreal, well, with her team, obviously, but she's the main damage dealer in this situation. Gets the soul resets, yeah. Yeah, this is another one of these premier situations in which Dark Harvest is just I don't yeah, it's a, well, English, what's a good word to say that is so valuable? Damn, my vocabulary. Okay, well, it's a very valuable keystone in this situation, let's leave it like this. And the game is basically locked up by now, because on paper, in theory, all they need to do is take these inhibitors, which they obviously can, 3 people dead still, and Rift Herald active. And Trundle's still inting. Yeah, 2 inhibs down, and especially bot inhib down means you get a free Baron. Because all you need to do is you group around. Yeah, that's the correct call. They need to leave, because when they all respawn with items and full resources, mana, health, then they can get counter ace or something stupid. So all you need to do really now is, yeah, this dragon is free, you can just pick it up before you go back. Nice. Alternating the love tabs, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, what you need to do, all you need to do is prepare this this Baron with wards, like a ward here, here, and here, maybe here or here, and a control ward, and then you just wait. You don't start Baron, you wait until these super minions start to pressure the bot side, because bot side is of course farthest away from the Baron pit, and sooner or later one or even multiple team members need to go bot to defend, and then you have numbers advantage. Can force Baron. You start Baron. Either they leave bot lane and these towers fall, or they fight. Oh goodness, they fight. Where is Misfortune? Misfortune is in base. Okay, so yeah, good luck. Yeah, but this is, yeah, they're actually doing it. They're grouping around Baron, trying to not fight, because you don't want to fight. You want to stall. You want to waste time for the enemy. The more time you waste, the farther the super minions crash into their base. And Misfortune on the Fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks with no cooldowns, it seems. One more auto attack and he's good to go. Getting the soul reset. Yeah, this is game. They are aced. Yeah, this is the exact situation. They got a favorable fight for them, so they could just take it. But if the enemy was more hesitant and careful not to take unfavorable fights, all Red Team needs to do is just wait and disengage, continuously engage and well, not engage and disengage, but keep the disengage going. So they need to make a decision: either leave the Baron pit and defend the Nexus, or they just lose their base for free because of super minions. Yeah, but this was a challenger level Misfortune game, and yeah, it's I don't know if my commentary is that fluent or good, but I will do this on a rather regular basis, maybe, if you want me to. Just leave me a comment or leave me a like or a dislike, depending on whether you want to see more of this. I think it's a fun learning experience for all of us, because yeah, I obviously play Misfortune myself, and seeing the situations, I then see what challenger players do differently, and then yeah, I can hopefully improve my own gameplay. Oh well, let me know what you think. See you!